I am so glad that he's out there having fun. I was kind of worried that he was isolating himself, but now that I know that he's wanting to be social, I have nothing to worry about, thankfully. Although it has been a long time, I wonder where he is. What is he doing? I texted him about 6 times. No reply. Could it could it be possible that he's moved on? What am I thinking? He loves me too much for that. Look, you're thinking way too much into this. He loves you, only you, and no one else. It's as simple as that. No complications. No one will ever get in between you two. He knows that. He knows better. I mean, he's loyal, he's kind. He could never do something like that to you. I mean, he expresses his love to you all the time. And I love it. I love him. I think I would die without him, and that's what scares me. The things I'd do if he wasn't in my life. It's like he controls me in a way, but not that he has power over me, but... Oh, who am I kidding? He does. And for some odd reason, I'm completely okay with that. In fact, I wouldn't have it any other way. The complete control he has over my mind, and me over his. Well, at least I hope so. Maybe, possibly, he's just tricking me, manipulating me, making me think that I have him wrapped around my finger, but really he's just seeing another woman. No, that can't be possible. He's with me 24/7. He's always been like that. His phone. His phone. Oh, how could I be so silly? I've never checked it in so long. Maybe he knows that. Maybe he knows that and he's playing me off of my trust. You're thinking too much. All I have to do is wait just a little more, and he'll be walking through those doors in no time. It's been 30 minutes. Maybe he's running late. Possibly. I know that when he walks through those doors, I'm going to make sure that he doesn't even think of leaving again. I can't go through this anymore. The feeling, the emptiness, the void that I feel when he's not near. It's so uninviting. I love him so much. I don't think I can go through this again. The missing him, the urges, the wants, the need. It's all too much for me. Sometimes I get way too strong. Feels like I can't control anything. I don't like to have no control. I have to gain it back somehow. He needs me. He needs me. He loves me. He needs me. He will always need me. No matter where I am, he will be begging for me, pleading on his knees till they bruise. That's how much he loves me. He's just not answering me because he's running a bit late. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. He loves me. I love him. and I'm not going to let him go. I'm not going to. No matter what. I know at first he's going to struggle, but that's okay. It's as expected. But soon enough, he's going to be okay. He's going to be just fine. He's lucky I won't hurt him. I'd never do that. But if I find out that he was with another girl, I don't know what I'd do. But I would never hurt him. No. He would only need a small punishment to put him back in line. He's such a fast learner. And he listens so well. It's going to be easy. Luring him to me. Making sure he knows just who belongs to him. And who he belongs to. The time passing, but never each other. We always stay constant. Our love unconditional. Through anything, he will love me, even if I show him the darkest parts. He loves me for me, and he will never, ever try to change me. That's why I love him. He's not going to recognize me, but that's okay. This was bound to come out anyways. It was just a matter of when and how. But he's such a sweetheart. I'd never want to see him scared. But it'll only be for a split second. After that, we can go back to old times, how we used to be. Every morning we wake with a coffee, and he isolates himself, just like it should have been. I don't want him to have any friends, and I know that that's so incredibly selfish, but I don't care. I need him to myself, forever mine, and no one else's. I mean, that's only fair, right? He left me here, no text, for hours on end, worrying about him. I mean, how could I ever forgive him for something like this? But I will. And that's because he's my darling baby. And of course I'll do that for him. Always. Like I promised. I think when he walks through that door, there'll be time. I know I'm going to regret this, but it's going to work out in the long run. It's only going to bring us closer, and that makes a relationship all the better. I know best. He knows that. And if he doesn't yet, he's going to. He'll never escape me again. Not ever. And I'll never let him think that I'll ever slip away. I'm going to hold him every night. Affection. I'll be overbearing for him, but soon he'll get used to it. He will. And he is going to enjoy every second of it. And I'm going to make sure of that. I'm going to make sure that he loves every side of me. The good, the bad, the stressful, the happy, the loving, the sweet. Because I do. I love you, every side of you. And I know that you're going to come home soon. And when you do, I have such a great surprise for you.